This is Judbarra National Park, home to sweeping vistas, plateaus and baobab trees. Caitlin and I came here to attempt some of the park's storied 400 kilometres of 4x4 tracks. Join us for this new adventure of ours.
Almost in the days. Toyota motor oil from Landy. Already riding this since before.
She does that on purpose because she knows it'll get back to Cass.
Frothy!
We've got some sort of bird action happening over here.
Oh, I have too. There's a lot going on. Alright.
They're all coming from over there.
Oh. So we're at Fig Tree Point Lookout, pretty much in the middle of Judbarra National Park. So we're here in Judbarra to do the tracks. Judbarra has like 400 kilometres of off-road tracks, and we're excited for that because we haven't done a heap of dedicated track driving yet in the NT. It is off-road tracks. Like there's no caravans in here. You can't get a caravan in here. You might be able to haul a trailer through. I wouldn't like to. We haven't seen anybody else inside the park yet, which is quite cool. So it is known for the tracks. Unfortunately, Broadarrow track, the longest track, it's almost like 260 kilometers, is closed, and Limestone Gorge, which is
renowned for
yeah, or maybe the main attraction is also closed because of flood damage in the wet season. And they're opening on the 10th of August. We're filming this on the 1st of August. So we're about 10 days too early, which is bugger. But anyway, what can you do? It's the timing of these things. So we're going to make the most of it. There are about 4 or 5 other tracks that are open. But yeah, it's exciting. We've been wanting to come to Judbarra for quite a while now, and it's part of us starting to head out of the NT. It's our last stop in the NT, which is exciting but kind of sad at the same time.
It's sad, but I've enjoyed the NT. It's been really, really good. I'm just missing the coast. I'm excited to go west and go swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
And,
But this is Judbarra is stunning so far. Anyway, we made our coffee. We're going to enjoy the view, and then we're going to spend another day driving today. It's going to be a bit of a change of pace because we've been doing a lot of hiking.
yeah, driving's good. Driving's fun.
So Judbarra is pretty, well, I don't know what Judbarra is well known for besides the 4x4 tracks, but Judbarra has in it that none of the other national parks we've been to so far are baobab trees, and we call them fat trees, and they are very noticeable as you come into the park. They start scattering themselves all over the place. And they're quite epic. They're quite different to everything else we've been used to. Like, that is huge. You can see they're quite big trees. Like, Frodo, the scale, they are quite large. I think they're related to the baobab tree that's in Africa. That's always been one of my favorite trees. And it's just so different. They're so big and fat, and they kind of make a bit of a hollow noise when you go up and like tap them. It's quite funny. And they've got these fruit on them. I don't know if you can see them up in the tree there, those little round balls, and they've been dropping to the ground. And this tree doesn't have any, but the one back there did, and something has been eating them. We see maybe the horses or the donkeys, or I don't know what other animals make themselves at home here, but they've been eating them, and there's all the husks on the ground. They look like kind of like a coconut. I thought they were coconut for a second. Yeah, it's pretty cool country out here. I'll tell you.
okay.
So,
You've got the radio? Okay.
yeah. Radio on, please.
Oh. I actually don't know how to turn this on. This thing.
Yep,
Is it a hole?
it is a hold.
Oh my
Cool,
gosh.
there you are. 75, please.
And how do you...
So hit scan button. Yep, and then go up to 75.
Cool.
Cool. I'll call it for you. All right. So there's been a few sort of like rivery crossings that we've done. Well, let me just move this. A few rivery crossings that we've done yesterday. There seems to be a few more. So not really a lot of water. It's all been quite dry. Very sort of like either shaly or rocky riverbanks. You can also see Caitlin's driving today. We tend to share the driving as much as possible, but I'm probably doing about 70 to 80% of it at the moment. But I do think it is good for her to drive, especially in these sort of conditions. I've told her that she needs to be, well, I've been teaching her how to drive in these conditions because I believe it's important that she needs to be of an equal sort of level to me in driving this for a couple of reasons, but chiefly for safety, because if something ever happens to myself or to her, the other one can drive and safely get us out of here. And I think that's quite important, which has been quite tough because I love this sort of driving. I love it, and I would want to be driving this 100% of the time. So to get her into the driver's seat is a bit of a challenge sometimes because I'm just, just a little bit longer, but she needs to, and she enjoys it too, which is fantastic. So anyway, this looks like it's pretty cruisy. Very sort of dusty riverbed. It's sort of rocky here, no water at all. So she's gonna chew this up. So anyway, let's get her through. You can come through, babe. It's actually very, very chill.
Copy.
Little handhelds, godsend. Avoided so many arguments using these little things. So anyway, let's see how she goes. Nicely done, keep going, I'll follow you up.
Copy.
Yes, easy as, oh, I should put some shoes on. So she's a really good driver actually, and it's good that she enjoys the driving. It makes it easier for me to be able to hand over the keys and get her into these posies. So let's see if we can find some more challenging stuff. So we've just pulled up at the Alita homestead to kind of check it out, a bit of history of the area, and there is a traditional owner ceremony happening, which is private apparently, so unfortunately we've had to turn around, but that's okay. We had a chat with a couple of rangers and they've given us a few tips about the Bolita stock route and the general crossings and tracks in the area, which is quite good.
Alrighty, so we're at the start of Bolita stock route. The rangers highly recommended this track. They did say, however, that it is their most rugged track at the moment, so to take it slow. So in total, it's 70 kilometers. It says driving time is 8 hours. Oh, so that includes, what was that?
It's 90 k's all up, but there's a campground that kind of juts out.
Drover's Rest.
Yeah, that's the extra, makes up the extra 20 k's. So it's 90 k's including Drover's Rest, but 70 if you're just doing the track itself.
So we're just going to do the track, see how long it takes us. It's now 11:30, so if we start now...
Yeah, we might be camping back here.
We'll see. We're going to reassess once we finish this one, and we'll go from there. And now Gordon's driving, so buckle up.
Just look for any holes, please. skating on these. Like, now it's just doubly, that's a big hole just there.
Yeah, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. Yeah, that's it. Straight over these. Oh, you gotta make that little middle.
Oh, that's okay, we gotta see that there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm talking about.
That was gonna be one of my favourite river crossings I think I've ever done. That was sick. Like you could feel
Sliding!
the skating around, like just because of the slipperiness of the rocks that are always underwater. Oh man, it was almost like being on an ice sheet. Oh,
That
was
had
cool.
my heart
That was fun. That was sick.
absolutely pounding.
Oh.
My job is to guide Gordon down this one because it's a little bit jumpy. Not steep, just very large dropping rocks.
Want me to go direction, use your arm. So if you want me to go left, put your left arm out. If you want me to go right, put your right arm out. Make it easier.
Copy. Now straight on. Now you're good. So again, I'm on rock duty. The main reason we're doing this, which I forgot to explain before, is not only is it that it's super like a big drop from rock to rock, but it's also the sharpness. Like, I don't know if you can really see in the camera, but they're quite sharp rocks, and we don't want poor Frodo's tires being shredded. That is not what we need today. And this 4x4 track is renowned for people popping tires. So they always say on the thing, it actually says have 2 spares. I better talk to Gordon because he's waiting. Yeah, these ones are fine. Just follow it straight on. I wouldn't be turning left or right for those ones.
What?
These are O.
Those are the crunchy ones. It's 1 o'clock. We've driven about 35 k's down the Broadarrow stock crude track, and we've stopped at the biggest baobab tree we've seen so far. Like, huge. Look at this guy. He is massive. Makes us look tiny. It's probably about, I don't know, what's it, yeah, halfway, I'd say maybe. We've just gone past Top Yard campsite, which we didn't stop in at. We're about to go across, I think, the Baines River again. I'll put correct terminology on the screen when we do the video editing, because we are hopeless at remembering names. And we're just grabbing some snacks. It is lunchtime, and we're gonna, I assume it's gonna probably take us another 2 or 3 hours to finish this and then get back to the homestead, where we're gonna take stock and either stay there for the night, or maybe we'll start heading back down the Humber track to link in with the Wickham McGibby, which then we'll do tomorrow. So we'll probably Don't know how much more filming we'll do of this track. I think we've done a lot of the exciting bits. Maybe that river crossing might be a bit of fun.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go. But yeah, we're just going to try and cruise through the rest of the afternoon and make it back before dark tonight.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so in 4, go slow. Alright, so we're at the Spring Creek crossing. It looks like there's quite a bit of a drop into the river. And then we got to pretty much do like we did at the, I think the Baines River crossing, and just go skating across the rock bottom. Looks like it's reasonably shallow, so we're just going to take it nice and slow.
I've never really been the one who's worried, always been the one who's keeping it cool. The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me. 'Cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free.
Okay, so this coming up is actually the East Baines crossing, but this one is quite gnarly too, from all reports. We'll wait to see what happens. So we're just going to take it slow and steady, and hopefully no dramas. Ooh, hello music. Probably we'll do it in high 4 to begin with, and then maybe, because apparently there's a bit of a jump up onto the other bank, and then we'll see how we go from there. But it's starting to get quite steep, but not the steepest we've had. Alright, let's see how it goes. You can see how high the floodwaters have come through here. There's evidence of flooding. There's quite a lot of evidence of flooding throughout this whole region. So I don't know if this was this last season or the year before. Oh, I hate that sound.
This is getting very tight.
It's getting very tight. There's been some quite tight tracks, sections of the track in through here, which is not fantastic.
Yeah, you definitely can have a bigger car than us.
Or you could, you just get more scratched. You'd want some protection though, definitely. We don't have any, unfortunately. Our Frodo will get some TLC at the end of this trip. We'll either redo the paint or do something else. Where does the track go? Oh, it goes down that way. Right, okay. Okay, the water looks like it's pretty low, which is good. Oh, okay, this is pretty cruisy. Whoa. This is very cruisy so far. We got hop to an island. And then we'll go through the next section. Oh, look, there's a big heron or stork there. That's slippery.
Oh wow.
Alright, I think that's it.
Just some more stepping rocks.
Yeah, back to our rock hopping.
Oh, and we're out. Not too bad at all.
No, not as, I think a lot of the descriptions we found throughout the park have made things sound a lot more dramatic than what they've been. But I suppose it's dependent on the time of the year that you come through. We're pretty late in the dry season, and all the water, I assume, is pretty much evaporated or moved downstream. Well, I suppose if you came closer to the wet season, it might be a bit of a different story, but we haven't really felt like we've been too dramatically challenged. It's been very slow, but it's been very, very navigable. Navigable? Is that a word? Navigatable? Negotiable? I don't know, whatever the word is. We managed to do it pretty easily.
Alright, so we've made it to
East Baines Campground.
Baines Campground.
So East Baines Campground is very similar to the rest of the campgrounds we found. They're very basic, sort of just bush camps with a fire pit and just like a little semicircle. The river is just down that way, and then that's pretty much it. Like, it's been very basic. There's not a heap of facilities. Bolita's so far has been the only one we've seen with facilities. Everything else has been rough. So if you're looking to be comfortable, and unless you've got a pretty decent off-road trailer, this wouldn't be much fun. But if you're keen on getting into the country and roughhousing it a little bit, this is an awesome spot. You can see why it's so quiet. Only people we've seen the entire time have been the rangers and the people attending that ceremony. We haven't seen anybody else. No signs of anyone else. It's been very quiet compared to the other main national parks, Litchfield and Kakadu, which have had
People everywhere.
This has been quite a refreshing change of pace. So yeah, I wonder if we can do the whole thing without seeing anybody.
That'd be actually kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool. So we'll see how that goes.
How much further?
I think we've got maybe 10 Ks. 10 Ks, and then we've got to the end. So I think that was the last hurrah there.
Since I was a kid, I've always put my feet wherever I want to. Before I saw who I could be, kept thinking, where did I go wrong? Then realizing where I do come from, was asking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me.
Well, there you have it, the Bolita stock route. We're now done and dusted. It was pretty cruisy last 10 kilometers. Good fun the half bit though, hey? Done well there, driving those bits. So that brings us to the end of our little Judbarra adventure. We were thinking about spending an extra night here tonight, but with the way we've done the tracks, due to the closure of the Broadarrow track in Limestone Gorge, we've kind of done it about arse about face. And we would have loved to have done Wickham and Gibby and gone up the southern end, but that means we have to go all the way back down the Herbert track, which we've pretty much done the complete thing before. So, as my mum always says, leave a little bit to come back to.
Yeah.
So we are going to go and head towards WA border. All right, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it if you've made it to the end with us, and we'll see you in the next experience. Cheers, guys.
Bye.